Welcome to today's deep dive. So, what is the strategic value of your own funeral?
Oh, I mean, that is a heavy question right off the bat.
Right, because in most, traditional stories, death is the end of the game. It's the final period at the end of the sentence.
Yeah, exactly. Game over.
But when you step into the world of high-stakes political warfare, faking your death isn't a surrender. It's often the ultimate offensive weapon.
Yeah, it forces your opponents to completely rewrite their battle plans, often while leaning into a false sense of security that, you can actively exploit.
Which is exactly what we are getting into today. We are bringing you directly into the heart of a highly anticipated update from the YouTube channel Top Drama World.
Oh yeah, the community's been waiting for this one.
They really have. Top Drama World just officially confirmed Season 3 of the massively popular series Joy of Life.
Finally.
I know, right? And they're also teasing a slate of other upcoming Chinese dramas heading our way next season.
Which is super exciting for the fans.
Totally. So whether you are a dedicated C-drama fan who has been eagerly refreshing your feed waiting for this specific drop, or you are just someone fascinated by intricate storytelling, political conspiracies, and survival tactics, this discussion is custom tailored for you.
Because the mechanics of this story are just universally fascinating.
Exactly. We are going to dissect the ultimate revenge and return plot. We want to figure out why a story about escaping certain doom, only to turn around and dismantle a royal conspiracy, resonates so deeply.
Yeah, and the update from Top Drama World really highlights the tension we were walking into for Season 3. It's a masterclass in delayed gratification. The protagonist has already survived the immediate physical threat, right?
Right.
But now the battlefield shifts to something much more abstract and honestly dangerous.
Yeah, but before we can even begin to understand the conspiracy waiting in Season 3, we really need to look at the incredibly fragile foundation of our main characters' lives.
Oh, for sure.
We have to examine why they were targeted in the first place. The source material from Top Drama World gives us very specific, heavily loaded details about their backgrounds.
Right. Context dictates everything in this genre. You just cannot comprehend the size of the target on someone's back without first measuring the weight of the titles attached to their names.
Okay, let's unpack this because it sets up the entire conflict. The source lays out the facts of our central couple quite clearly. On one side, we have Fan Xian.
Yep.
He is the illegitimate son of the finance minister.
A huge detail.
Massive. And on the other side, he has found love with Lin Wan-er, who is the daughter of the Princess Royal.
Right.
And according to the update, their ultimate goal is startlingly simple. They just want to live a peaceful life.
Which sounds so reasonable on paper.
But to me, this sounds like an incredibly dangerous corporate merger where the new CEOs suddenly decide to liquidate everything and open a bakery.
Open a bakery. That's actually a great way to put it.
I mean, is a peaceful life even possible for two people born into these specific high-power positions? Or were they always destined to be pawns?
What's fascinating here is that the corporate merger analogy holds up surprisingly well under scrutiny.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely. Let's look at the mechanics of those specific familial roles. As C-drama fans already know, royal marriages are rarely about romance.
Right. They are treaty negotiations wrapped in silk.
Exactly. But what makes this specific pairing so explosive is the sheer concentration of different types of power. Let's analyze the finance minister role first.
Okay, so
in this kind of historical political ecosystem, the finance minister isn't just a bureaucrat with a spreadsheet.
right, they are the economic lifeblood of the entire kingdom. I mean, they control tax collection, famine relief, and the distribution of wealth to regional governors.
Yes. And beyond that, they control the payroll for the military.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about the military aspect.
It's huge. Yeah. If the army on the northern border doesn't get their winter coats or their rations, the finance minister is the one holding that leverage.
That is an insane amount of hard power.
It is. Now add the layer that Fan Xian is an illegitimate son.
Right, which changes things.
Completely. In traditional succession lines, an illegitimate child is a backdoor to that massive financial power. He bypasses the usual bureaucratic oversight and grooming that a legitimate heir would undergo.
So he's like a wild card.
Exactly. He's a wild card who shouldn't have access to the treasury's influence, yet inherently does by blood.
He operates outside the established boxes, and then you combine that financial wild card with Lin Wan-er.
Right, the other half of the equation.
Being the daughter of the Princess Royal is an entirely different kind of leverage.
Oh, it really is. The Princess Royal represents undeniable bloodline legitimacy. She wields immense soft power.
Like what, specifically?
Well, she controls inner palace whispers, she arranges strategic marriages, and she essentially dictates who even gets an audience with the emperor. She is the gatekeeper to the throne's ear.
So when Fan Xian and Lin Wan'er come together, they are theoretically merging the kingdom's bank account with the kingdom's ultimate political gatekeeper.
You nailed it. They hold the keys to both the hard economic resources and the soft royal influence.
That is a terrifying amount of power for two young people to hold.
Which brings us to the fascinating contradiction at the heart of their story. When two individuals who collectively hold that much latent power declare they want to step away and live a peaceful life,
Right.
they are actually creating a massive disruption to the established power structures.
How so?
Because the people who thrive on controlling the political chessboard, the princes, the ministers, the schemers, they rely on everyone playing their assigned roles. The system demands participation.
Ah, I see. If you control that much potential leverage, the system cannot tolerate neutrality. In a court filled with ambitious politicians, a neutral party holding the keys to the treasury and the inner palace is basically a walking liability.
Yes, they are a resource that isn't being utilized.
Which means they are a resource that someone else can steal.
Right. Their desire for a peaceful life is viewed by the rest of the court as an active, hostile threat.
Because if Fan Xian and Lin Wan'er refuse to let the power brokers use them to advance their own agendas, they become an obstacle.
An obstacle that must be removed. The court's perspective is highly cynical. They think if you aren't with us, your resources might eventually be used against us.
Wow. So wanting a peaceful life in a royal court isn't a retirement plan.
Not at all.
It is the ultimate inciting incident for a tragedy. Power abhors a vacuum.
Yeah, if they aren't going to weaponize their influence, someone else is going to try to take it from them.
And the update from Top Drama World reveals exactly how this dynamic plays out. Because their union disrupted this delicate balance, it naturally drew the attention of apex predators.
Which is terrifying.
A scheming prince plotted Fan Xian's demise, making the threat entirely existential. To escape this absolute doom, Fan Xian was forced into desperate measures. He faked his own death.
The classic reset button.
Right. And here's where it gets really interesting. Because faking your death is the most drastic move you can make on the board.
It really is.
You are pulling the ultimate emergency brake on your own life.
It requires a profound level of sacrifice. I mean, you are severing your network, abandoning your wealth, erasing your identity, and leaving behind everyone you care about.
Including the woman you want that peaceful life with.
Exactly.
Huh.
It is a total system reboot.
You remove yourself entirely from the grid. But I do want to push back on the logic of his next move, though.
Okay, let's hear it.
If he successfully faked his death, and he actually managed to slip away from the scheming prince's assassins, why not just stay dead? Doesn't returning to the capital, which is the whole premise of Season 3, completely defeat the entire purpose of the escape?
It seems like it, right?
Yeah. I mean, if his ultimate goal is to have a peaceful life with Lin Wan'er, couldn't they just disappear to a farming village hundreds of miles away, assume fake names, and live out their days quietly?
If we connect this to the bigger picture of political warfare, we can see the strategic brilliance of the fake death trope.
Okay, explain that to me.
It isn't merely about immediate survival or just running away. It is a highly calculated tactical retreat.
And a tactical retreat implies the intention to return to the battlefield under better conditions.
Exactly. Let's examine the psychology of the scheming prince. As long as Fan Xian is alive and active in the capital, the prince is operating in a state of high paranoia.
Because he knows his rival is out there.
Right. He's constantly checking his flanks, spending vast resources to shore up his defenses, and actively hunting Fan Xian.
I want you to think about the logical conclusion of his success. If Fan Xian successfully returns from the dead,
Right.
and if he manages to navigate this incredibly dangerous information war and systematically expose a massive royal conspiracy,
Which is a huge if.
huge. But if he single-handedly takes down a scheming, immensely powerful prince who had the entire system rigged in his favor,
Yeah.
won't that make Fan Xian the most dangerous, brilliant, and legendary figure in the entire kingdom?
I mean, undeniably. He would be the man who outsmarted death, dismantled the highest levels of corruption, and beat the system at its own game.
He would be elevated to a living myth.
A total legend.
And if he becomes a living myth, a hero of that magnitude, won't his massive success ultimately make the invisible, quiet, peaceful life he desperately wants with Lin Wan'er completely impossible to achieve?